there something wrong with my guitar? I feel like this is harder to play than it should be, and the notes are buzzy. I swear I'm pushing down hard enough. Is there something wrong with my guitar? The answer to that question is maybe. Especially if it's like your great aunt gave it to you because she found it buried in her basement, and she was like, oh, my grandson likes music. Okay, so apparently your great aunt thinks that you're her grandson. That's concerning. But the point is, the guitar could be messed up. I don't know. I'm not there. I can't see it. But let me give you 3.5 things that you can check. I'm not going to tell you how to fix it, but at least you can check these 3.5 things and you'll know if there's something wrong with your guitar. Number 1, we're going to check the neck. We're going to see if the neck is straight enough and or not straight enough. Would you please push on the first fret of the top string? Would you please push with your other hand on the last fret of the top string? So you're pushing on the first and last fret. Now, at this point, you're going to look at the 9th fret of your guitar, and you're going to look at the actual like metal fret there, and you're going to look at the space between the bottom of the string and the top of the fret. So you have the fingerboard of your guitar, you have the frets along the top of it, and then the string sitting on top there. Here's a fret, here's a string. We're going to look at this space right here. And we're going to see how much space is there. So go ahead and push on the first fret, push on the last fret. Look at that 9th fret. Okay. Here's what you want that to look like. You want there to be just a sliver of space between the top of the fret and the bottom of the string. Like, you want them to basically be touching, but just not quite touching. That's where you want it to be perfect. If they are touching, then there's a problem. If there's a big space, there's a problem, you guys. That means that your neck relief is not properly calibrated. All right, moving on. Now we're going to check the height of your bridge. By the way, this works for electric guitar or acoustic guitar. Hi, how you doing? To check the height of the bridge, you don't want to push on any frets at all. On the top string, you want to look at the 12th fret. And if you're not pushing at all, you want to see what that same space is on the 12th fret. Now, you want there to be some space. How much space? I'll tell you. If you have a little measuring stick, you can use a measuring stick. If you don't have a measuring stick, you can use playing cards. You want there to be about like 5, 6, 7 playing cards worth of space right in between there. See how I can stick these playing cards right in there on top of the fret, but below the string, and it shouldn't move the string at all. I have, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 7 playing cards right here, ready to go, back in action. The only thing that I need you to know is that I don't, okay, so then that's if you check if there's like 2 playing cards worth of space, or if there's like 12 playing cards worth of space, then something has gone horribly wrong. My voice is cracking. I'm finally hitting puberty. The next thing we're going to check is the nut. We're going to check the nut height, you guys. Here's how you can check the nut height. Push on the 3rd fret of the top string. Then, using your other hand, just kind of push on the 1st fret. And listen to this, listen. Do you hear that little like, beep? You want there to be, if you go like this, and then you just push right here, you want to hear that little ping, 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 ping. That means that there's just the tiniest little bit of space there, which is perfect. If you push here and then you push here and you don't hear a little ping, 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 then that means that your nut slot is too low. If you push here and you have to like push really hard here before you hear any sound, then that means your nut slots are too high. Okay. And then the other thing you can do is just get new strings, because there's a chance the strings are messed up and the strings can cause all kinds of problems. Okay. Just to be clear, the tiny tip was not to teach you how to set up your guitar. The tiny tip was to tell you if your guitar is not properly set up.